Putting an invisibility illusion upon herself, Tanya soared through the air towards the base. Measures had to be taken immediately. That partridge was planning something. She mentioned some kind of ritual. Tanya didn't like it. She had to hurry. As if she could let anyone snatch her nun. Damn them and their teleportation. Who does that, huh? It's a complete cheat. Attack and retreat whenever you want? I want that too. Tanya envied them. The rush of wind echoed in her ears. Tanya recalled her brother's unnatural behavior. Who would have thought he'd dare to contradict her? Well, just this once, she could let him off the hook. Let him do whatever he wanted. If he was so eager to have his butt kicked again, she wouldn't object. Apparently, this was the most effective preventative measure for her brother. Only in such cases did his brain start working towards something other than perversion. Who knows? Maybe at this rate he might actually become a useful resource. However, something still bothered her, namely her brother's sacred gear. She had learned about it when she scanned him after the skirmish with Gremory, but she completely failed to understand its properties or capabilities. Despite her brother's evolutionary index being lower than her own, the system gave no description of the gear, only question mark. The fallen angel confirmed that her goal was indeed to eliminate him. She was sure something was hidden behind this, because if it were a weak artifact, the system wouldn't have displayed those question marks. Well, let's see the situation. Perhaps now that Big Brother is focused on decisive action, something will become clear. The estate grounds appeared in the distance. Tanya rushed forward and forcibly broke through the barrier. Raising clouds of dust, she landed on the mansion grounds. She felt gun barrels aimed at the back of her head, only for the feeling to vanish as someone shouted, "It's Ane-san! Stand down!" "Continue preparations. Don't get distracted," she shouted to the people running out of the residence. The base was a scene of chaos, noise and clamor, the whine of machinery. Someone's shouts, pure chaos, but a planned one. She headed towards the boss's office, where she found the boss and three main fighters, Yoshi, Musashi, and Oda, listening to the briefing from the squad commander. The plan was discussed. The target was the church, and since resources were scarce, the forces would be divided between perimeter containment and a single striking force, Tanya herself, for silent reconnaissance and penetration. Going alone reduced the risk to her precious human resources. The commander finished when one of the fighters burst into the room with an urgent report. "Ane-san, this is urgent. A report just came in from the observers. Your brother and two other students, Toju Konego and Yuto Kiba, have moved towards the church." Tanya's face twisted in fury. What is that damn Gremory thinking? Have they gone completely insane? What about Rias Gremory and Himejima Akeno? They were not seen. He finished the report. Just great. All I needed was more of a headache. Either Gremory is completely incompetent, sending only 3 fighters to an unknown enemy, or her subordinates had gone rogue. Both possibilities infuriated Tanya. Due to the sheer stupidity of the situation, her hand inadvertently clenched and a piece of the desk broke off. "All right, we move out immediately. Is the equipment ready?" "Affirmative, Ane-san. The vehicles have been brought to full readiness." "Excellent. Let's move out. We proceed according to plan." The fighters scattered to their positions, but Oda suddenly approached Tanya with Yoshi in tow. "Ane-san, I am still worried that you will have to go on reconnaissance alone. Take at least Yoshi with you. He is the best fit for such a mission." Tanya sighed. While she worried about Yoshi's recent recovery, the risk was high. Yes, Ane-san, I am fine. Please, allow me to go with you. I swear, I won't be a burden," Yoshi pleaded. Musashi also urged her to take him. "All right, fine. Yoshi, you will follow me, but don't expose yourself. We do not attack until I say so." Yes, Ane-san, as you say. They moved out to the vehicles. Two old, used SUVs had been grotesquely armored with thick metal, Tanya's Hummers of local make. One was fitted with a machine gun turret, the bullets enchanted by Tanya for penetrating effect. The other had a heavy rifle with explosive, enchanted rounds. How we lack resources, Tanya thought, watching the fighters struggle to start the second vehicle. But never mind, we will more than replenish everything now. Coo. Approaching the location, Tanya felt a strong magical barrier. Something was definitely happening inside. She had to hurry. The fighters immediately disembarked and moved to their positions, establishing the perimeter. Tanya moved towards the barrier, and Yoshi, encased in his dark armor, followed. Approaching the edge, a familiar window popped up in front of her. Attention, you have entered an E-rank dungeon. The local space within a 2-kilometer radius is isolated from the outside world. Do you wish to enter? Yes? No? Excellent. There was the system in all its glory. What a useful tool. And E-rank, bigger fish inside. Yoshi, close your eyes and poke your finger in the air where I tell you. Understood? She whispered the command. Add Yoshi to party. She guided his finger to yes on the pop-up window in front of him. Then, block access to status indicators for player Yoshi. She immediately ran an evaluation. Status. Name, Yoshi Alexei Popovich. Evolutionary Index, EI, D/C. Equipment, Sacred Gear, Armor of Mercy. Active. Passive, artificial increase of EI by 1 rank, D to C. Characteristic increase, Strength, Constitution, and Energy, X2. Active, absorption of all types of energy. Excellent, he has indeed fully recovered. Tanya shifted her gaze back to the barrier window. Spatial Dungeon Rank E. Do you wish to enter? Yes? No? Yes.